Hey everyone, it's Dinah, and we are here for the series premiere of Agatha All Along. And the reason I laugh as I'm saying that is because I'm recording this on Halloween. It's especially Halloween, so happy Halloween. I'm not dressed up at all. My organizational skills were not nearly up to scratch enough for that. But no, the reason I laugh as I say the season premiere of Agatha All Along is because Marvel scheduled their weekly release of this show so well, to the point where the season finale and the last two episodes of the season would conjointedly release on Halloween. They wanted to end off on a high note and actually release the finale on Halloween. So as I'm recording this, the entire season is officially out. It does not mean I'm going to be binging the entire show in one sitting, as much fun as that might be. But it just means that I am that late to the party. I am, just that terrible at wanting to keep up with current trends and things concurrently, that I don't start a show until it's already ended. So so I'm starting the show once it's officially all been released. So not for the sake of I think I prefer the week-to-week release model. I wish I am aiming to get back on that kind of wagon of actually being able to keep up with the show as it releases week by week, but alas, it's something I need to work my way back into and everything. And clearly I thought Agatha All Along might be the way to do that. It was a new show, it was on the horizon. I had plenty of time to prepare for it, but alas, it did not work. So yeah, but either way, we are here with Agatha All Along, the newest reaction series coming to the channel, the newest show on the channel. This has been very, very long awaited. I actually did react to the teaser trailer they did. I reacted to the teaser trailer they released, the very first kind of trailer they did. I filmed my reaction for it. I had it ready to edit, and then my PC started giving me issues for like a month and a half aroundabouts, and to say it was painstaking to try and fix is an understatement. I literally had sleepless nights and wanted to tear my hair out trying to fix my PC, because I think I had upgraded a couple of components, and it was trying to get them to work together. That was the nightmare. So it took me a long time to actually try and find my way around that stuff, and once it finally did, I think another trailer had come out, so then I was debating reacting to that, but then I think there were other things I wanted to just it's like I never stop having so much on my plate, because I'm already kind of trying to work my way through like 2+ years of backlogs of reactions to record, and then to edit, and then to upload, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so far trailer reaction seems to be my gateway back into uploading somewhat consistently on the channel again. So yeah, I did watch the first trailer. It was genuinely fun. It looked really kind of fun and campy, and like a return to the WandaVision era of mystical, kind of magical, like that corner of the MCU and everything, especially after having watched WandaVision and loved WandaVision and loved Wanda in Doctor Strange too as well. I was really happy to kind of come back into this, and of course seeing the return of Agatha Harkness as well, played by Kathryn. Oh god, Kathryn Hahn is amazing. She was amazing in WandaVision. Just seeing her kind of get her own show, get like a continuation of her journey from WandaVision as well, and not just like a prequel thing. So we know that she makes it out of Westview somehow, and she kind of goes on her own journey, whatever that may be. But yeah, we have a whole smattering of other stars too. Plenty of musical theatre people and very highly acclaimed and well-renowned actors and everything. We got Joe Locke as well, from Heartstopper, who's in this. I think he's been on stage as well. I think I've actually seen a few clips of him doing musical theatre on stage, so he's also very, very well versed in his own craft and in the arts and everything, so he's going to be in this as well. So that's really cool. But yeah, I think I'm just really excited to actually to finally make it into this, and hopefully I can keep this kind of coming up at a steady pace and not stop halfway through and forget about it for like a year, as has been the repeated kind of fate of a few other shows, to put it lightly. A few other shows, not too many, just a few. It's like a handful. But yeah, I got all along. I'm excited to see what they've got in store. I'm happy to see what they've got in store, and I'm also just just really eager to get into this and everything without rambling too much. So, yeah, without further ado, let's see what they've got for episode 1. Marvel Television, yes, they got television now. And their own little department. Seekest thou the road? Ooh, okay. Episode title.
Hey, neighbor.
Was he in Westview? I think he was in Westview, wasn't he? Yeah, he was the thingy, the neighbor.
My duff playing Candy Crush, happy as a clam, enjoying the
Candy
fruits of
Crush.
my undeserved disciplinary action.
You punched the suspect.
Oh, now a convicted felon. I can't be right and wrong at the same time.
Yes, you can.
When the phone calls and tells me hibernation's over.
She goes from biting kids to punching suspects. Yeah, this was in the trailer too. Yeah. But it's not really her though. It's not really Wanda though, right? It's not Wanda. That can't be Wanda. Partially because I refuse to believe she's dead. Partially because of that. But also because, you know, I don't know, just, yeah. Well, okay, mostly because I refuse to believe she's dead. Ain't no way she's going out like that, crushed by Mount Wondagore. Ooh. Is that a bottle lid? Or a piece of jewellery? Did they have the budget to get Elizabeth Olsen in this, or?
Who are you? What happened to you?
We're not gonna see, are we? Even if it's not Elizabeth Olsen, we're not gonna see. Does she remember Wanda? Because from what I can remember, her mind was kind of put under like a trance. Like she was put into like her civilian, you know, thingy at the end of WandaVision. They turn her over again, well, no, her head's just to the side. So yeah, even if it's not Wanda, we just won't see who it is. Yeah. Ooh, Agnes O'Connor. Ooh, we get opening titles. Dottie Jones, just like... And that's with the actual Herb, that's the civilian names, isn't it? That Agnes O'Connor and Mrs. Hart. I like this, based on the Danish show's Wanda Vistisi. Oh wow. Agnes of Westview. Oh, are we gonna get different ones like WandaVision? Are we gonna get different title cards like for each episode based on? Is that based on like an actual true crime thing then?
There are no names on here, but there are dates. We don't use cards anymore. Everything's digital now.
Yeah. No longer stuck in the WandaVision era of sitcoms.
This book wasn't checked out. It was stolen 3 years ago. But we have plenty more copies in natural sciences. Now if you'll excuse me.
Stolen. A stolen book. There's no names, but it's only dates. So is it like each date it was stolen? Skeleton Crew. Oh, I see that Skeleton Crew. I see that. I saw that. I don't know if that's intentional kind of, you know, placement by Disney, but I saw that. I saw the Skeleton Crew book. Don't know if it means anything, but either way. Oh, snippety snap. Ooh.
There was a fire.
You are very eerie.
Every last copy.
Of what? You can't just say that and walk away. What the fuck? Every last copy of what? So what, they stole the book and then burned everything else to hide, to cover it up, or?
Yes, I know. Listen, Agnes,
You're about to tell me
That
something
mustache
I'm
is
not
very
gonna
well
like.
fitting for a police
soil
officer.
samples from under the fingernails and toenails of the Jane Doe came back. They don't match the soil she was lying in.
So her body was dumped.
Christ, we assume she's been moved.
Or did she teleport out of Mount Wondagore and she landed there? But then that would also mean that Wanda's dead, which I refuse to
But I'm
accept.
not gonna like.
Here I am.
Aubrey! Aubrey Plaza. Okay, I knew she was gonna be in this. I knew she was gonna be in this show. I didn't think we'd get her so soon. This is only episode 1.
Resources mean you get to the finish line fast.
Oh, Aubrey Plaza in a suit with Kathryn Hahn. Oh, this is a gift. This entire series is gonna be a gift. This is gonna be a great gay gift. Oh, I love it. I love it already. Oh God. Oh. Aubrey Plaza and Kathryn Hahn on screen at the same time. Just wow. What have I done to be this blessed?
It's been a long time. What are you doing here? My job.
They know each other.
You want to take control of my investigation?
You're telling me they have history? History?
Be in control. You can be. No tracks for the perp. Not a leaf disturbed before forensics showed up. It's almost like she just magically appeared.
Teleported out of Mount Wondergore, teleported into Westview.
Hey, you've lived here your whole life. Isn't that true? Agnes? Deveo.
Damn, the moment she showed up, as soon as she showed up, just the tension just spiked. Spiked, I don't know.
Hello.
Oh, a lock of hair.
You looking to sell it, Agnes?
But I do wonder if there's a reason they didn't show us the face, or if it's just because they just really want to be that much more vague about Wanda's whereabouts and her survival rates. Darkhold! Is that the book that was stolen? Darkhold! Oh, makes sense why you'd burn the remaining copies. There were like, Wong said there were multiple copies of the Darkhold. Yeah, but the words were etched into Mount Wondergore. Where is she staying, though? Does she have her own house? Did she ever have her own house in Wanda's Hex? Ooh. Nikki. There's children's drawings. Nicholas Scratch.
I say to her, has the suspect been seen in the last 24 hours? Only on TikTok. And then I say, well, did you learn anything?
Damn, she... Damn.
I have a lead in the case.
That's not why I came over.
We're gonna re-explore some history. Because I'm really feeling nosy about that history right now.
My gut tells me they're related, but I can't shake this feeling I'm seeing it wrong.
She talks like such an 80s cop.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you have a ring in your pocket?
Do you remember why you hate me?
No.
Are you hiding evidence?
No.
You're only lying to yourself.
Oh?
Hey! What are you doing?
Oh?
What did you take? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Don't move! Freeze!
Don't move free. Yeah, that's really gonna work. Oh, snippety snap. Oh, God, that is coming down. That's coming down. That's not a big drop. You can just let go of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Eesh. Oh, there's a dog. Oh, there's a dog. Oh, there's a... Oh, he's quick. He was quick with that. Oh. Damn, who was that?
Oh my god.
Oh, is it it's Mrs. Hart? Oh.
Get back in your vehicle!
It's Mrs. Hart. Oh.
You alive?
Joe! It's Joe!
Real alert for that.
It's Joe! Hey, Joe, you look good.
What compelled you to break into the home of a decorated detective?
When you say decorated, do you mean suspended without pay?
Oh, and he's doing the accent too. Nice.
What were you looking for in my house?
Irrespective of your peers in a fulfilling home life. You were fresh out of both.
Oh, damn.
What were you after?
The road.
What road?
The road.
You of all people should know. Why?
Oh,
It's ink from the fingerprint.
his fingers. Should write down asleep in bed.
Asleep in bed. Total loser. What do you know about this?
Nothing! Nothing!
Tell me who she is.
I don't know!
Tell me what happened to
What are
her!
you talking about? These are just flowers.
What?
What? Wait, what?
Pictures of someone's front yard or something.
Where did she go? She brought her those.
Why do you keep looking at that painting?
It's not a...
Okay, what?
Exoe feminom de fixam.
Oh, is he?
Mea carmine exoe
Is he making her see shit?
What is that?
exoe.
Is he casting spells? He can do that.
Stop it! She was in her late 20s. Green eyes, 5'7".
Oh, so wait, it showed up as soon as she.
Hair the color of
Wanda's hair.
scarlet.
Wait, so she. So it wasn't there until she actually wanted to see it. Until she wanted. Like, her memories, are they behind a wall because of what Wanda did to her? Wanda Maximoff.
That witch is gone. And all the copies of the Darkhold with her.
Oh. Oh, we're burning up.
Yes, claw your
Yeah,
way
she
out.
is very hot. Yeah, it's known. It's a very well established fact. Very hot. But so are you, Agatha. Oh, donning purple now. Going back to her purple. Returning to natural purple. And a bit of black. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, going through all of her iconic looks. Going through iconic looks. Oh, yeah, she wore this in WandaVision. Yeah, she wore all of this in WandaVision. Going back through the Hex eras. Yeah, going back through the various Hex eras and everything. So breaking out of Wanda's spell. Breaking out of Wanda's spell. Oof. Oh. Pale white. Oh, black and black and white. Okay. Yeah.
Two Jane Does in this case.
The name's Agatha. Agatha Harkness. There we go. Yeah. So that's when she checked out the Darkhold. Oh. Oh. Well, okay then. Are we back home? Are we back home? Is she naked? No, Agatha, don't go streaking. Do not go streaking. Don't go streaking.
What is going on?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You feeling okay
Stop
today?
talking!
Uh,
How long have I been here? How long have I been living in this cesspool?
oh, so
of
she's
a-
Agatha again. She's Agatha now. No longer Agnes
Catch me
Cooper.
up.
She
About 3 years.
Agnes O'Connor even.
3 years?
3 years.
Ooh, we try not to say her name.
Ugh.
I'm
Because
sure
you're
you do.
cowards. Because you're sheep.
Well, you mostly been a good neighbor.
Mommy knows you'll cut out your tongue.
Yeah, the nosy neighbor.
Almost like you got bit by the true crime bug.
So what? I've just been
So only she was living in that then.
nonsense and you've just been...
Stopping by and bringing you groceries and
Only. Oh, Dottie, that's Dottie and yeah.
Librarian. Chief of police.
he's lingering. He's lingering. He's a link.
This is where hope goes to die.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. She is loud and proud about her body, so... So was she in her house this whole time then? She never left the house, even in this fantasy. Oh, hello, a nice floral gown. Love that. The bunny. There was a bunny in WandaVision, wasn't there? Yeah, people thought it was Mephisto. Oh, he is back, and he's tied up.
So that arrest was maybe more of a kid.
Oh, she kidnapped a kid.
You're real and not a figment of my.
Yeah, he looks the exact same.
And that means.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Rio? Tell me this is Rio. Damn, Rio? Damn, you got a makeover? She had a makeover? So she's Rio and... Oh.
How long's it been, Agatha? Not sure. Since you acquired the Darkhold, you hid behind all that dark magic, but then you lost it. And now...
Now she can touch you. Ooh. Oh, damn. Oh, Jesus.
Do you remember pain?
Chaos unfurling.
It kind of tickles, doesn't it?
Oh.
Coochie coochie coo. You can't kill me.
You can't kill me. It's not allowed.
Not allowed. Oh, but she can headbutt you. Oh, that was fucking hot. That was hot. Oh. Oh, gosh. That's a really cool knife, too.
Admit it. You prefer me.
Horizontal? In a grave?
Formidable.
So take
Oh.
my power.
It's cute. But you know that would kill me.
How much power does she have? Can witches not share power? I mean, she absorbed all of the other witches' power at the Salem flashback.
Or hang. Or drown.
There are no new options.
That's a girl.
Come.
She's gonna tempt her. Gonna tease her. Is this gonna get really sapphic? Please tell me this is gonna get sapphic. You got Kathryn Hahn and Aubrey Plaza. You gotta let it get sapphic. You gotta let it get sapphic.
The worst of them. The Salem Seven.
The Salem Seven.
At sundown. Agatha Harkness will finally meet her end. Ugh, it really warms the heart.
You don't have a heart.
Yes, I do. It's black. And it beats for you.
Ooh. Oh. We know Aubrey rolls like that. We definitely know Aubrey rolls like that. Damn. He's still here. He didn't.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Is that the end? Oh, that's the end. Oh, yes, the Salem, yeah, the witch trials. I do love that they actually went back and referenced that as well. Yeah, I love that we got opening credits and we got closing like stuff too. Yeah. I've seen that more in meme format than anything else. That one GIF, I've seen that in meme format more than anything else. I love their music so far too. Oh, Lisa Simpson? Really? They got Lisa Simpson in this? Christoph Beck as well. Oh yeah, he did music for WandaVision. This is really cool. This is really, really, really cool. Pentagram. Ah, is that the Westview Hex as well? Oh, it actually matches up to a pentagram easily enough. Agatha all along. Is that the end? No post stuff, right? Nothing. No post stuff. Okay. Yeah, no, I think first of all, I will point out, like, right off the bat, I think one thing I really loved was, like, not only the way that this first episode as a whole kind of set the tone and the pace for the rest of the season ahead, but the pacing especially, I don't know that this can be said for, like, the same for a lot of, like, Marvel Disney Plus shows. They're all great, I guess, in their own regard and to their own merit, but I think this one is like a few others, like I think this is like WandaVision and maybe Loki and maybe like Moon Knight as well, in which that they actually feel like proper TV shows and not just movies that have been cut down into 8 chapters or 6 chapters or whatever. You know, I'm hoping this is actually like this is kind of like WandaVision in the sense of having like 8 or 9 episodes. This, like, I think this is so specifically produced and formatted to actually fit the format of a TV show and to fit that style, that viewing style, the editing, the pacing, the story, the music, and everything like it's got opening and closing titles, and even it like stuff like inspired by presumably by other kind of like IPs and everything. I don't know like what Danish TV show it could be, you know, inspired by. I think it's like Wanda Visdizien, like the Danish TV series or something. So it had like a true crime kind of opening thing, but at the end of it actually did. I think it was that nicely and so obviously going to match up to like the opening because it fit into the true crime fantasy that Agatha was living out. It actually had like that more of like a true crime opening, but then the end of it, once it revealed like, oh, the witchiness factor, the magic factor is back in action now. It actually kind of like played that kind of music, and it had that kind of writing and the text and all the animation, the images behind it was to do with witchcraft and the Salem witch trials and all that kind of stuff. So that was really, really nicely done. And again, like the music too, like especially like the ending music as well, really was really, really nicely done and everything too. So yeah, but I think just in terms of pacing too, it really kind of set up the story kind of nicely, and it kind of kept everything flowing. And I think to begin with, I think it did really set up the fantasy itself as something really, really kind of intriguing and kind of like, you know, making you curious to see what happens next and where this kind of thing gets carried on, even if it does kind of feel like, oh, this could be a fantasy, this could just be, because we know going in from where we left Agatha off in WandaVision, I think Wanda did put Agatha under like back under the Agnes kind of trance and everything, and making her that person again and keeping her in, even if there was no longer a hex, like she still kept her in Westview and everything, just to keep the rest of the world safe from her, and being like, you know, if I need you again, like you said I would, then I'll come and find you myself. She made her Agnes, but she never made her a detective. She never put her in a fantasy, so to speak. She just kind of made her a civilian that didn't know she was Agatha Harkness, that didn't know she was a witch, or that she had this power or anything like that. So I can't help but wonder if like the detective stuff did kind of come in because of that. But then that also makes me wonder, because like even as Agnes, and like the entire time throughout WandaVision, Agatha knew that she was Agatha and she was only pretending to be Agnes, but this time she was actively having to be Agnes because that was a spell placed upon her. So then like I wonder like if like we don't know that Wanda died, but we know that she disappeared somehow, you know, from Mount Wondergore, and like her power went with her, and the Darkhold went with her too. I think she destroyed all the copies in Multiverse of Madness, but then Mount Wondergore fell too. So literally any and all magic from the Darkhold, the magic itself, I don't know for sure that that's gone, but then the transcriptions and the inscriptions of the Darkhold are gone pretty much, and because of that, Wanda's power is gone with it as well. Like her throne, her statue, all that stuff is gone. Except we saw it again in Deadpool and Wolverine. We saw it again there. It kind of had me wondering, like, well, first of all, with the fantasy thing, again, I'm just, it's my mind just bounces from one thing to the next. But yeah, with Agatha's like Agnes fantasy thing, I wonder if that's maybe like it breaks down at the end, because I think she's breaking through her own memories and her like that mental block that Wanda put on her. She's breaking through that more and more. But then also I feel like even as Agatha and even as Agnes, I think she was always the nosy neighbor type and everything. And then in her fantasy, even in her true crime fantasy, she herself is like a detective in a police station and everything. And she's been given a new case and things, so like as a detective here, like it is her job to investigate and to seek out clues and to search out the truth and to poke her nose where it quote unquote doesn't belong and everything. So even in her fantasy, she's professionally nosy and stuff like that. And even at the end, like she's like, you know, like don't you dare call me nosy or I'll kill you. I wonder like if that's just like her like maybe with Wanda gone too, but like then the mind blocks actually kind of weaken down a bit more, and then like her inner Agatha, like Agatha is still in there, and she's wanting to break out. So then because of that, instead of actually being normal Agnes, she then kind of like internally like creates this entire fantasy in her own head, and she has to kind of solve this mystery. Like she comes across a Jane Doe, like so this is like we don't see Wanda because she maybe we don't see Wanda because she doesn't know where Wanda is. So then because of that, we don't see a face. We don't know what face she sees, if she even sees a face or something like that. The body itself kind of has all those kind of peculiarities around it, like it was moved there, not planted there, because there's no other kind of signs of someone having dragged her there, or actually having like anyone else having been in the area. And it's wearing like the same hood kind of cloak thing that Wanda wore but before she left Westview, and like her fingers and feet are all scarred and dark and everything from using it. So Agatha wants to escape for one thing, but then on the other hand she also does want to know where Wanda went, where she is now, what's happened to her, what she's done with the Darkhold, all that kind of stuff. So then she's created that kind of fantasy subconsciously of like actually wanting to know where Wanda went, and just kind of creating these clues all along the way and everything, and then doing the Wanda thing and actually create like living in her own fantasy without having a hex and everything. But then of course like ironically enough, like even her fantasy, even if her neighbors do role play different characters like the librarian and the chief of police and all that kind of stuff, in real life no one's actually getting hurt. I mean, they're not getting hurt, but then as Herb did say, you're a bit of a nosy neighbor, no real sense of personal boundaries or anything like that, and you've been a bit weird the past few days, but other than that, nothing major. So compared to them being in Wanda's hex and being eternally trapped under that kind of mindfuck of different eras and everything, I think Agatha's fantasy basically a piece of cake. In Agatha's fantasies, only she sees them as she wants to see them, but then in Wanda's hex, they're all forced to play along as puppets on a string and everything. So the Darkhold, I mean, yes, and the Darkhold is gone. I think even Rio mentioned at the end, like the Darkhold has been destroyed. Every copy of it has been destroyed. I think we know that like Wanda did kind of coordinate the destruction of all the Darkhold copies in Multiverse of Madness. I'm pretty sure that's what she did. And so then the only power of the Darkhold left was in Mount Wondercore, because that's where Wong said the same inscriptions were like carved into the walls of Mount Wondercore and everything. But then Mount Wondercore, as we saw, collapsed and it crumbled in on Wanda and everything. So again, she's gone somewhere else, but I think wherever she's gone to, her power no longer affects that dimension or maybe that plane of existence. So then because of that, the magic of the Darkhold itself has to come from somewhere. Like even if like words can be transcribed from into anything, but they have to be transcribed from somewhere. Like that magic has to come from somewhere. So I wonder if now that's going to be the next kind of big thing. Like because even in WandaVision, Agatha had the Darkhold, and I think she was using that to find out about Wanda being the Scarlet Witch and Chaos Magic, and even using that to power herself. So maybe it's a case of actually seeking out the true source of power that the Darkhold gets its power from, in order to actually restore Agatha to her true mystical prowess and power and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, we need to be talking about the beautiful, sapphic, gay blessing and gift that is the combination of Kathryn Hahn as Agnes and Aubrey Plaza as Rio on screen, just meshing and blending and fighting and doing everything just so well, so beautifully. But yeah, I think I do remember seeing Aubrey Plaza in the trailer. I think she like her casting, I think, was announced alongside others for the show as well. But I think actually seeing her so soon and seeing her so suddenly in this actually kind of caught me off guard and everything. But I'm so glad. I'm so glad. But yeah, she looked great too. She looked so good. Like even like showing up in the fantasy as well. She was like came in with an open suit and like an open button kind of shirt and everything, and just came in all suave and mystical in her own way, and just so professional and so collected and so kind of in control. Like, if there's one thing Aubrey Plaza is, it's in control, especially when she plays gay roles. She's always so in control. She's always so, commanding, and like it fits her so well. But then to see her do that with Kathryn Hahn too, I haven't seen the movies or shows themselves, but I have seen clips of Kathryn Hahn playing gay characters in other properties and in other in other media and everything. So she knows, like, she is a certified girl kisser. Kathryn Hahn is a certified girl kisser, as is Aubrey Plaza, as we know. So to have them two in this together, and actually having like right off the bat, they build up to and execute such perfect, chaotic, intense, kind of historic energy. Like, they have a history, like from the get-go they established that they have history, like it's been a long time, and like, do you still hate me, and all these other kind of lines that just kind of fly off the tongue and just kind of hit us in the face and everything. Like, right off the bat that they are establishing that this isn't their first time meeting, and of course it comes with tension. It comes with so much kind of cumulative tension over God knows how many years. Even in a fantasy, I kind of love the kind of different representations of their characters. Like, again, she's professional, she's collected, she's decorated, she kind of handles herself well, she walks in like she owns the place, and she's kind of in control of that, which I think we know even outside of the fantasy. Once we saw her outside of the fantasy, like we saw she's like even in witch mode, she's exactly the same. She's collected, she's in control, she's powerful, she knows what she's doing, and she knows exactly what she's after with Agatha as well. So there's that. But then in the fantasy, Agnes is kind of really casual and like laid back and lazy, and fantasy wise it does kind of lean into that kind of trope of the detective having been on the job too long, and kind of this being just another case. But then it's like a really weird one that they have to kind of really put their head down and crack to solve and everything, and all that kind of stuff, and wearing flannel and just kind of being really disheveled and all that kind of stuff. Like, just like just like everything about like the acting choices, the directing, the dialogue, the costume department too, just had so much fun with that. It worked so well. So yeah, oh god, I'm gonna love this show. I am gonna love this show to bits. And if anyone is saying it, I completely agree. I should have started watching this when it first came out, so I could keep up with the week-to-week tension and drama and chaos that ensued. But alas, we are here now. We are finally here. So, and we had Joe Locke as well. We had Joe Locke. We haven't been given a name for him, for his character yet, but he looks good. He looks great. That's a really good look on him. Like, he has the same kind of like the same hair pretty much as he does as Charlie in Heartstopper and everything. He has the same hair, but I think he had like at first I thought it was just like black nail polish or something that he might have, which might be part of like an emo look or a bit of like a borderline goth look or something. So I thought, either way it's great. Black is a great color, and it's nail polish, that's fine. But then close-ups kind of did show that like his fingers were kind of darkened too. So I mean, we didn't see his fingers at the end because he was tied up and everything was like bound and gagged and all that kind of stuff. So we didn't see if that was still there. But even then, he did look exactly the same as he did in the fantasy. I do kind of wonder, like, exactly how much of what happened in the fantasy also did happen in real life, because then she did realize that, like, instead of actually arresting someone as a suspect, she did basically just abduct a kid. But then there's still the question of where the kid came from, because then we did see him breaking into a house in the fantasy and actually being in that bedroom trying to steal something and everything. So I don't know if that part still happened, or if she actually did kind of catch him just sneaking around outside of a house and then just dragged him into this and, arrested him, so to speak. Like, he did have some interesting kind of dialogue to him as well. Like he talked about like the road, like he needs to go down the road or something. So like he I don't know if he apparently needs Agatha's help for that. It could be like the road to the Darkhold, or like the road to the power of the Darkhold, and like the road that she has to go down to actually get her power back, or something like that. So yeah, but either way, he's in this, and I can't wait to see more of him. And he's also doing an accent too. He's actually doing an American accent. So I think one of the musical theater videos I saw of him did have him singing in like an actual American accent. So I think he actually has. I don't know if he's actually mastered the accent, but from what I've seen, he does a very good, very convincing kind of job of it. So, you know, yeah, I think whoever his that dialect coach is has clearly helped him do a great job. So, and we have the Salem Seven too. I think Rio did say some stuff at the end about like having to report her in or having to hand her in to the Salem Seven to get her to answer to her crimes, or like something about the Salem Seven. So I don't know how many witches there were in WandaVision in the flashback that we saw of her being like burned at the stake, but then she absorbed all the other witches' kind of power. I don't know if there were 7 witches there too, or I do love her reference of like, you know, like I'll burn you, I'll drown you, I'll do this, that, and the other, and then Agatha's like, oh, have they really not, like, you know, all these years have passed and they've really not come up with any new methods of trying to kill quote unquote witches or anything like that. So. But if they do revisit the Salem, like that kind of era and everything, if they do revisit that any further, then it would be interesting to see, because I think it would be interesting to see this take, because in this universe, clearly magic is a thing, witches are a thing, like witchcraft genuinely does exist. So, you know, not that makes the Salem witch trials any more better or any justified, but now we see that like the Salem witch trials in that one happened like in the sense of like them actually trying to kill real witches and all that kind of stuff, whereas in real life it was basically just kind of, you know, just hate crimes basically. So but it would be cool if like that's a section of that kind of history that we get to explore, or we can explore, and maybe if we can see that like there was more to it than meets the eye, or there was more going on than just witches being burned or killed or something. So yeah, because even then we saw Agatha being punished by other witches for her misuse of power. So it would be cool to see if there's like some kind of like actual kind of like bureaucracy, quote, like bureaucracy, or if there's some kind of actual kind of hierarchy, or like rules to being in which like you can't use them like to some level. Actually, like some magic is like dark magic, or. And I think Herb did also mention like they don't mention Wanda's name in Westview anymore. Like they don't. I mean, no one really flinches at the name. I don't think. But then Agatha mentioned Wanda, and then he's like, oh, we don't really say that name around here anymore. So it's been 3 years after WandaVision. So I mean, not nearly as long as the blip. But still, so I think it's good to know that the Westview residents, as much as they've seemingly aesthetically moved on with their lives and are back to living as normal civilians again, they still haven't moved on from the trauma that was being trapped in Wanda's hex after all that time and everything as well. So yeah, that was a nice, fun little callback. But I think like the town itself, like outside of the true crime fantasy, did seem to be looking quite, you know, flourishing and quite healthy and everything, and everyone themselves seems to be doing okay. But I don't know like how much more time we're going to spend in Westview before we have to move out or move elsewhere within the mystical world, like to further explore magic and its kind of background and history or anything like that. But either way, I think maybe one more episode with Westview could suffice and should suffice. And then yeah, I think given what did the characters and like that this show features and the kind of potential premise it offers and everything, I think leaning more and more into magical environments, magical dimensions, and magical kind of settings like that to help empower the characters that way is what's really key. And I think it's just like a good way to explore that corner of the universe of like we've had enhanced superpowers and outer space superpowers before, and now we get to see the mystical side and the magical side and what that side can really kind of offer and where it comes from and all that kind of stuff. So but yeah, I think for now that might be it. That seems to be all my thoughts in order and somewhat in order. Hopefully that's concise enough for the review. But yeah, this was a great first episode. I love this as a first episode. I can't wait to get into the show to see more. It feels like Marvel TV is coming back. It's really coming back, and Agatha all along is the key. Agatha, like the key was Agatha all along. It really was Agatha all along. And I mean, I'm glad they settled on Agatha all along too, because I think back when they announced it, they did kind of go through like a bunch of different kind of titles. I think they had like Agatha House of Harkness, they had the Darkhold Diaries, and I think they had the Coven of Chaos and everything too. So I think that they're like a few different kind of titles here and there, which I think some people kind of theorize could just be working titles to avoid any spoilers. And then I think finally they did settle on Agatha all along, which I think again people kind of know, like that iconic song from WandaVision that like hit #1 and just it trended for like weeks and everything. I still listen to it to this day because it's just that much of a catchy kind of tune and everything. It does lend itself a lot of favors, both thematically and lyrically and story-wise and everything. So yeah, that is that's great. But yeah, that was also the first episode of Agatha All Along. So thank you guys as always so much for being here and for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then feel free to leave a like and comment on what you thought of the episode and what you think is going to be coming up next in this season. Any kind of theories you got, any kind of spoiler-free theories you got as well, would be nice. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So until the next time, bye bye for now. Oh, and also check out the full-length reaction over on Patreon. I knew I forgot something. Other than that, bye-bye for now.